I have 2,071 steps. I'm walking to the UPS store, drop off this Ulanzi neck mount to return it to Amazon. I'm walking instead of driving in order to get my heart healthy steps in. It's about a 1.3 mile hike. That should net me maybe 2,000 to 2,500 steps, I think. Round trip maybe 5,000 or 4,000, 5,000, something like that. I've got my new everyday carry with me, nitroglycerin. It's Saturday, March 29th, 12:32 p.m. Today is day 4 of recovery from my stent insertion. I had 2 stents inserted on the 25th of this month. I've been in the ER twice. The last time I was in the ER was last night. They let me out at about 11 p.m. Yesterday evening, I wasn't sure if I was having a heart attack or not. This morning, I felt great. This is my first attempt at getting some steps in since the stent operation. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. That's why it's a good thing I have the nitroglycerin. So, why I'm returning the Ulanzi neck holder mount? Because it's made for the GoPro, and a couple of days after I received this, my GoPro broke, and I replaced it with a DJI OSMO Action 5 Pro, which has a different mount. So the problem is that I can't use this anymore because this mount doesn't work with my camera really. I would have to get a special attachment to the DJI and then screw it on, and I bought another solution. This is a good product. Ulanzi is a good brand. I like the brand. Ulanzi is well made. I don't really like this design here though, of the clasp. So even if I had the GoPro, I might return this, but I might not. Actually, I played around with this with the GoPro, and it was actually very versatile. You can do more than just hanging around your neck. You can put it on your head. You can hang it from things. You can do a lot of shots with it and save a lot of time with it that way.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Good. Just going back to Amazon. Yeah, can I get a receipt, please?
There.
Thank you, sir.
No, have a good one.
You too, thank you. There's the mountain in the distance. That's where I want to be going. Okay, how many steps do I have? So the walk to the UPS store, I guess that was about 2,000 steps-ish. I forget how many I had when I started out. Maybe it was like 1,500. When I get home, maybe I'll have like 6,000. We'll see. How many will I have when I get home? Look at this beautiful park here. So the question is, how many steps will I have at the end of this walk? And will I make it back without a heart event? Typically, I walk roughly 10,000 steps per day, sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes I take a break. But since my heart procedure, I don't even know if they call it surgery, since I had 2 stents inserted, I haven't really done any steps at all. So it's been like 4 days without steps, which is a long period of time for me usually. I mean, the one thing that's really probably kept me alive, somebody's building a garage over here, is look at the flowers are blooming. It's springtime here. It's like late March. There's flowers blooming on the trees over there. Very pretty. Over here, bees flying around. Very nice. So normally I won't go 4 days without walking, but you know, last night I was writing a script and I ended up in the ER, so that is not a good sign. Writing scripts is going to give me a freaking heart attack because I can't take the stress of just writing a script. Then what I'm going to do is just kind of cobble together snippets, just keep it simple, do it on the phone. I file the stuff I shot today in a folder that's dated. So I'm moving this to an album, and the date is 25/03/29 Saturday, which is 2025. 03 is March, and 29 is the 29th day of March, and it's Saturday. And I do it this way because it sorts this way. So I'm moving it over there. So now if I go over to KineMaster, so then I go into the Saturday folder, and this is the stuff I just shot, and I'll just load it into the timeline by tapping on it. I'll go through it and edit it. And then what I might do after I go through it and edit it is I might export it from here and put it onto the computer computer and finish it in Premiere Pro because I can. But I would like to be able to do everything on the phone to my satisfaction. Last night's video I made all on the phone, but I really didn't like the thumbnail. And there's stuff you can't do in KineMaster that you can do in Premiere Pro. But here's KineMaster, the editor that I like to use on my phone. I mean, it really has a lot of features for the phone. And I like that it's horizontal instead of vertical like a lot of these phone editors. So yeah, I'm not going to take you through the whole tedious process at the moment. But basically, this zooms in on the timeline, and then you can play it. So, hey there, Jim here. So last night I spent... Okay. So obviously in this first clip here, I forgot to plug the mic in. So I'm just going to delete that one. So let's see how it goes. Hey there, Jim here. So last night I spent the better part of the night in... So one thing that Adobe Premiere Pro does that KineMaster doesn't do at the moment is you can edit with text and you can automatically delete out all the pauses and all the blank spots and the pause words. And that will shorten the video a lot and make it easier to watch for people who are short on time and maybe not that interested. So I was a little bit nervous about taking this walk, which is why I made sure to bring my nitroglycerin. A couple of guys over there working. What a beautiful afternoon. It's good to be alive. 103, I'm back at home. I have 5,939 steps. Hey there. It's the next day and I'm shooting this with the Hohem M6 smartphone gimbal, in case anybody wants to know. So, I ended the day with 9,006 steps. That was yesterday. So this is the day I had my stents in, and these are the days I was recovering afterwards. But prior to that, I was like over 10,000 steps a day. And you could scroll this over, but that's just a screenshot. Right now I'm working on editing it, and I'm almost done, but I didn't really wrap it up too good, so I'm throwing this in there just to let you know how many steps I finished the day on. I did not worry about getting to 10,000 yesterday, but that's pretty good. I'm going back to my steps, and I felt okay, except for last night. During the night, my heart was racing. It felt really weird, but it seems to be getting better day by day. ER said I wasn't having a heart attack. They don't seem to think there's an issue. I know there's an issue with the PVCs, the premature ventricular contractions, which could result in cardiac arrest or stroke. So I have to keep working on those. My cardiologist wants me to wear another ZO monitor. I wore a ZO monitor back in December. This time he wants me to only wear it for a week. He wants to monitor my heart for a week to see, how it's beating. So that's where I'm at. Yesterday was a success. Once I finish this edit, I'm gonna go out for to get some steps in, and hopefully I won't die. I'll bring my nitroglycerin with me. So that's it. And here's my new outro. I think I got to work on it, but it's all I got right now. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave me some feedback. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think, what's on your mind. Because it's a learning process for me. And it's experimental. And, learning as I go right now. And if you would like to help the channel, please like or dislike, because that gives me feedback. Share if you care. Subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos. At any rate, whatever you do, whatever you don't do, I really appreciate your watching. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, ciao for now. Oh, and to show my appreciation, here is a cute kitty to keep you company while you push the buttons. Thank you.